Really?
Yeah.
The Rock's
Terramana's
the Rock's joint
Terramana.
is nasty. I don't like Kevin Hart's joint. I just don't like tequila. I guess.
Well, you know what? If you like, because I Hornitos with the lime shot, I can drink straight. But tequila's not really a drink straight drink. You gotta you gotta mix it with
I
some.
had that one. I promise you, baby. Because I opened it. I just broke the seal on it.
I just talked It should have been better. They have another one in the blank card. I
don't want that one. That one looked flavorful. The other one looked like it was just regular tequila in a bottle.
You gotta mix tequila with something like citrusy. That's where you get the, you know what I'm saying? Especially like if you get the Hornitos with the lime shot, it's a little bit better.
Oh my God! Who the hell cares?
Oh Lord, Lord, my Lord.
Put some hair on your chest.
I'm just gonna put some hair somewhere else where I don't want it.
It's terrible.
Woo. What's going on with you, bro? How you feeling, man? What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? We live.
We good. We in here.
How y'all feeling? What's up?
Tina McRae. What's up, Tina?
How you feeling, man? Talk to us, man. What's going on, brother?
Bro, I just been kind of focused. Been kind of focused lately. You know what I'm saying? I had a like a little rest weekend. You know what I'm saying? Had to, you know what I'm saying, chill, regroup. Went out to Ohio Pal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just right. Got to, you know what I'm saying? Literally just sit and chill.
The drone out there? Right? Content out there with the drone.
Yeah. No, it was dope. I did get a couple shots, but mostly, bro, I was literally just sitting like and just being, you know what I mean? Got back, started writing. I dropped my phone in the water while I was hiking. Crazy.
It's okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but it's not. So no, it was definitely water resistant, and the case that I had on it was supposed to help it, but I actually broke the case, so water did get in it. But I got a replacement. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, shout out to the Empire who was like, yeah, no, we're not doing this. So they definitely kicked in for that.
Love it.
But it's just been, you know what I'm saying, like refreshed, been working on the website. And it's so funny because I was talking to this guy today while I was getting my phone repaired, and he was like, "Oh yeah, well I just started writing poetry. Like I would love to like sit and like talk and ask you some questions." And I was like, "That's crazy." Like, you know what I mean? I'm out here and I've been promoting, but like just to be face to face and then meet somebody and somebody be like, "Hey, you know what? Can I tap in with you?" You know what I mean? It's just it feels good. I got approached about doing 10-15 minute set somewhere. I ain't gonna speak on it yet because it ain't set in stone. But it's like 10-15 minute set. And it's
a 10 or 15 minute set or 10 15-minute sets.
No, a 10 to 15 minute set.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. I'm back now. Okay, my bad.
Yeah. So yeah. But the other one will be good too. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's just I'm getting to a place where, like I said, I'm trying to touch every stage that I possibly can. And when you manifest something and you mean it and you go after it, then you know what I'm saying? God starts to unlock doors. I really am just wait, did we hear? Why do my things just freeze?
Yeah, you just froze, but you back now. There you go.
Oh, okay. My bad, Mike. Could you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So last thing we heard was God unlocks doors. I don't know if you said after
that. Well, yeah, no. I said when you start manifesting things and actually going after them, God will unlock doors that you weren't even knocking on. So
yeah.
So it's I'm feeling mad motivated and that's where my head's at this week. You know what I mean?
Hey, Nikki, I didn't want you to know that he froze. I wanted y'all to feel like we both froze. So I was like him.
See, that's That's the definition of your man having your back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, bro. So you seen these videos about like couples and like they call their man or something like that, or it's like she'll call her girl and be like, "Hey, such and such said he was with you, and I can't get in contact with him." So,
oh yeah, and the bros, like they be right next to each other, but bros start lying like,
no,
you definitely would
do that. Who can we call? Yeah, who can we call right now? Be like, hey, Jeff said he was. Chuck will lie. I want to know what they.
All your friends is liars.
What's up, y'all? I want. Dang, who could we call? Like, I wonder. You know who would give the funniest response? I think E-Baby would give the funniest response.
He would.
Dang, we gotta do that joint, yo. I think that joint would be hilarious. Appreciate the likes, yo. Up to 600, man. Get me to 1,000. Get me to 1,000. I appreciate it.
Tap it up. Let's get it.
That joint would be dope. But yeah, man. I want to do that.
See, my friends is assholes. My friends.
You don't think they would lie for you?
Hell no. My friends would get a kick out of it. My friends would probably make it worse. My friends intentionally, like, if I had a girl and she called one of my friends, like, Mike said he was going to be with you. Is he with you? I can't get in touch with him. They be like, yeah, he in the back with the chick with the fat ass. Like, and meanwhile, I'm not there, but like they would just, you know what I'm saying? It'd be cracking the fuck up. Eventually they'd be like, no, we just playing. He ain't here. But yeah, nah.
Yeah, I think. Man, I'm trying. Who would it be? It would be like we have to call like Orville or like E-Baby or Chuck or Lou. Chuck, you think Chuck will lie? You think Chuck will lie? But we was just on the phone with Chuck, so Chuck already going like, yeah, Chuck gonna know. We gonna have to do that joint though. We got to do that joint live. Like I want.
We gotta do it and record it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I want to see that because I'm just as bad as my friends. My friends' girls will call him, and we'll start playing adult videos in the background.
The one dude said, hey, "You ain't gonna believe this. This man just jumped out the car." What? He's like, "Yeah, man. He heard you. I guess he heard you on the phone, and he jumped out the car. He called, hey, bro, where you at? Hey, look. We need to go to Walgreens, get some Ace bandages, some Band-Aids." He said, "What do you do that for?" He said, "Nigga, because I just told her you jumped out the car. It's got to be believable." He said, "We need to get a doctor's note."
Hey, yo, that's too much.
Bro said we need to get a doctor's note. Bro said we need to get a doctor's note. Hey, bro, when I tell you I died laughing during that joint, man, I lost it. That joint was too dang funny, bro.
Yeah, tell Brie, don't call me. I'm gonna tell her you in rehab. You didn't know it, but he got a problem. And I just said we was gonna tell you together, but it got real. Sorry.
he checked himself in. He checked himself into the crazy.
He gonna call you in about a day or two.
Appreciate you, bro. Right. He gonna call you in a little bit. Appreciate you for getting me to 1,000, King. I appreciate it. Let me see. Man, so this week has been good, man. So I actually I got the background check and stuff like that for the state of Delaware. I gotta go in now and do my fingerprinting for the state of Delaware. So we should be good to go.
Let's go. Clap it up emojis in the chat.
Yeah, we should be good to start in Delaware and in September. So that's looking real good, man. Looking forward to continuing, man. This journey of getting more contracts and stuff like that. So we doing it, man. We doing it. Being way more aggressive than I was in the very beginning. Now that the summer's over and stuff like that. So looking forward to continuing to grow, man. I actually did some phone calls live on TikTok a couple of days ago. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of show people like literally like what it is, man. Like how to make a phone call. And I just called. I just want to introduce myself and I just want to send you a quick video. That's all I want to do. And I just send them a video and if they like the video, what they see, you know what I'm saying? Then we go from there. But I think one of the things that I kind of took for granted throughout this process is that, you know, just need to be on the phone calls, man. You know what I'm saying? Get on them phone, you know, make them phone calls. What's up? What's up, Vine? Good to hear from you too, brother. Good to hear from you too. How was the show, man? Let's recap, bro. How was it, man? How you feel? How, you know what I'm saying? Did you go out and give anybody any compliments?
Bruh, listen. First off, before we even get into it, I want to thank you for always being a dope ass host. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anybody watching, if you need a poetry host, if you need a show host, if you need a speaker, if you need you know what I'm saying, a poet, if you need a businessman, if you need a bald guy with a beard, you need to hit up Backpack Jeff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just he's the total package. I you know what I'm saying, and I don't say that lightly. You know what I'm saying? Total package. Like, kept the crowd entertained, dropped some knowledge, made sure everybody was having a good time, laughed even during the raffles. Like, it was an enjoyable time from the start of the show to the end. Hands down, bro. So thank you.
It was fire. We got some great video too.
Oh yeah, fire video. But bro, I was so pleased with how it turned out. I'm not gonna hold you. I was a little disappointed with the ticket sales, but I take responsibility for that. It's one of those things where you learn and just, all right, well, cool. There's different ways to market. I know better for next time. So, you know what I'm saying? That's something that I look at me for, right? But as far as what did happen, first day, you know what I'm saying, I got to give a shout out to my team. Like, the VIP party, crazy. We had a ball. When I'm telling you it was a ball, I'm telling you it was a ball. Like, I can't even really recap what happened. You just had to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm gonna say. It was a phenomenal time. The next day, the workout, I was a little nervous simply because, like, we had such a wide range of people from all different, like, fitness levels, but it went off great. We had giveaways, we had relay races, we had a nice workout stretch, we had music, we got some video from it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody participated and gave they all, like, you know what I'm saying? Once again, the team stepped up crazy. They helped me with everything. So, you know what I'm saying? That went off amazing. Next, the show. The team stepped up. We set up. The poets came through. Shout out to the features, Cole, Mika. Once again, shout out to Jeff. Shout out to the team for just doing everything they were supposed to do. Shout out to everybody that was on the open mic list. Like, everybody came through and touched the mic and killed it, bro. Shout out to everybody that was buying, everybody that did buy tickets, everybody that showed up, and everybody that donated tickets because they couldn't make it. I'm telling y'all, the support does not go unnoticed at all. But the show was crazy. Then after that, we went to Nobleman's after party. Amazing, bro.
Was amazing.
Fire.
The wings was
It was hitting. It was hitting. It was hitting. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everybody just showing up. You know what I'm saying, and just having a good time for the closeout to the show. Then we had Talk About It Tuesday live taping, bro. That was such a good time. You know what I'm saying? Because we have a good time on here, but being in the same room, bro, your energy, it was different. It hit real different. You know what I'm saying?
It was so much fun, man. Like, I literally had, what's up, y'all? Appreciate y'all. I had so much fun, man. The live taping was absolutely amazing. The show was absolutely amazing, man. You know, we got the people up. They was dancing. You know what I'm saying? We was doing our thing, man. And that's what this is all about, man. Is just making sure that everybody has an opportunity to have a good time. Everybody feels loved on. Everybody feels appreciated. Lockdown, appreciate the likes, bro.
Right.
We just want to make sure that everybody have a good time. And I think we did that. I think everybody who came to the show was like, yo, I had a great time. And it was it was absolutely amazing. So Jeff, how you give it back? So Jeff, how you give it back? How I give what back?
They're talking about when we were talking about the fishing line, and I was like, what happens if you catch one you don't want? How you give it back?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta let the fish
you gotta take that fish home. You gotta take that fish home.
Nah,
For everybody, Nah, man. For everybody who don't know who we talking about, you gotta go watch the live taping. Matter of fact, you talk to Jeff because we need those clips. We need those live tapings. It was too much.
Yeah, it was hilarious, bro. So one of the things that we talked about, man, we talked about doing giving different pickup lines. Have you seen any pickup lines like through social media since us having the conversation last?
I did, but it's stuff that I feel like only works if you like real flashy, right? Like there was a guy, he seen a chick that it was he seen a young lady that was walking down the street, she had roses. He pulls up, nice car, jewelry, like well put together, man. And he was just like, oh wow, she bad. Oh, they all bad. Excuse me, you got roses? And she was like, yeah. He was like, well, I mean, you gotta drop them. Like, I want you to come talk to me, but you gotta drop them. And she was like, well, why would I drop my roses? He was like, well, you know what I'm saying? Some other man gave them to you. Like, I didn't give them to you, so you gotta drop them. Come talk to me. And she was like, well, I mean, I'll drop them if you buy me more roses. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because clearly she was interested. She seen he was like very well put together. And she was like, well, I'll drop them if you buy me more roses. He was like, well, why would I buy you something that I plant? You know what I'm saying? Like, I plant, as a real man, I plant seeds and I'm trying to help you grow. Like, why would I replace, you know what I'm saying, already cut roses? I want you to grow. And she was like, all right. He was like, yeah, just come take my number and we can talk about it. I was like, oh, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, he thought of that on the fly. I guess he thought of that on the fly. But I mean, I don't know. People be coming up with smooth stuff. Sometimes I think it's the presentation. Sometimes I think it's the line. No, sir. No, sir. How you doing?
Come on, man. So I gave you the pickup lines at the gym, bro.
Yeah, no. I
what's good? The pickup line at the gym, you know what I'm saying? I just need your help with a little spot real quick.
But see, my problem is I'm not going after nobody who really ain't in the gym anyway. Like, if you in the gym and I'm like, I need a spot, the type of chick I like will probably come over and be like, all right, what you need spotted on for real? Like, come on, let's get it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
This phone is heavy. Can you lift that for me? That thing. Can you help me with this? I don't. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? I think the type of woman I like wouldn't go for that. She'd probably be like, man, you interrupted my workout for this. Like, I like somebody who goes to the gym and focus, not really worried about that. Because if you come to the gym with me, I need you to not be worried about that shit.
Yeah, I mean, if she comes to the gym with you, obviously she's not worried about it because ain't nobody gonna step to her and approach her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
niggas is wild these days.
Hey, I like a girl who like going out and getting hollered at and saying nah.
Facts.
Good evening. What's up, Reborn? What's up, y'all? Listen, for the live show, we live on YouTube right now. Go to Backpack Jeff on YouTube, tap in, and you can see the full stream. Appreciate y'all. Let's see what we got on tap, man. Let's see what we got on tap.
Let's get it.
Oh, I seen something real quick. If your girl does your laundry for you one day and she finds a couple $100 in the pockets of your laundry, does she get to keep it, or what should she do with that?
It depends on how much I got in my pocket at the time. I ain't gonna hold you. Because if my bank account is looking pretty and you doing my laundry, you know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that make me fall in love. That's why I don't let people do that stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you doing my laundry, because I hate doing laundry. So, you know what I'm saying? Acts of service is one of my love languages. So you doing my laundry, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if my bank account is looking gravy and you find it in my pocket, baby, go treat yourself. But if I'm out here eating McDonald's every day because I can't afford Applebee's or Buffalo Wild Wings, then yeah, I'm gonna need that. I'm probably wondering where it's at. So you know what I'm saying?
I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So, lady says, am I wrong that I didn't let the carpenter use my bathroom? I'm a super private person, and the only available bathroom is the one upstairs where my daughter is sleeping. Something in my gut said no real loud, but he acting like he has an attitude. Now I feel bad. I just don't feel comfortable. Are you letting the handyman come in and use the bathroom in the crib?
So I get what she's saying.
Right.
Me personally, I would, because I mean, I'm a man. I'm who, you know what I mean. And if my daughter's upstairs sleeping, I'm probably just gonna be like, all right, cool, you can use the bathroom. Let me go check on my girl, and I'm gonna sit in her room until you leave. You know what I'm saying? So like, because if you're working on my house, you're there all day. What sense does it make to, you know what I'm saying, restrict you from using a bathroom? You're human. You know what I'm saying? So as a woman, I get it. You know what I'm saying? You're not, if there's no other man in the house and you don't feel safe, I 100% get it. But like, I mean, as a human being, you know what I'm saying, as a man, because I've laid carpet, I've worked on houses before. You're there for hours. You know what I'm saying? And to tell somebody you can't use a bathroom, all right, I get it, but like now I gotta leave to go use the bathroom. And if I decide to go home to use the bathroom and it takes me an hour to go home, go to the bathroom, and then come back, don't be upset when, if quitting time is at 5 o'clock, you tell me no at 3:30, I get back at 4:30, work for another half hour, and then leave.
Yeah. It also depends on what you got to do in the bathroom. Like, if you got to blow it up, nah, bro. Like that, nah. You know what I'm saying? No.
No.
If I was still in my apartment, you know what I'm saying, I'll let you, take a leak. But you definitely not about to blow the joint up. Where I am now, I would ask, you know what I'm saying, like, what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Because if
that ain't too personal, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it is personal, but I don't. If you got to do, I don't want you to use this main bathroom. I need you to go downstairs and use the back bathroom. We don't do that in this bathroom. The only people that do that in this bathroom is me and my wife, because we here all the time, and we still not gonna do it in this bathroom with people here. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go upstairs and use our bathroom.
Listen, if I had a house like yours, that just would be where he goes, period. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Period. So like, that's why I'm not asking what you're gonna do. Oh, you need to use the bathroom? Oh yeah, there's one downstairs. Wait, back to the left. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead on, you know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do. Because you're going downstairs regardless. But like, you know what I'm saying? If I gotta ask what you can
all day, nigga. We don't want no problem. But yeah, you're right. I probably would just be like, you know what I'm saying, you can use the bathroom downstairs in the basement, all the way in the back. And even when we have company, like, I'll tell company, like, if you gotta, you know what I'm saying, hey, announcement, if you gotta really use the bathroom, go to that one. I really just want this bathroom to be the urination bathroom, so that way the smell, because it's like right here where everybody's at. I don't want that smell, lingering through where we all at. Put it in the back room. It's a candle back there. It's already lit. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So, take care of your business back there. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Let me see. Crystal Kaiser sentenced to 11 years in prison for killing her alleged sex offender. Now, if you all recall, this is a black woman. There's a guy, white gentleman. His name is Kyle Rittenhouse. Fatally shot 2 men and injured 1 during protests in Kenosha, Wisconsin, arguing he was ambushed, and he served absolutely no time, acquitted on all charges.
Wait, what?
So there was a black woman who basically did the same thing that her white counterpart did, and they were both 17 years old when the charges when it happened. How we feel, man? fatally shot Randall Voller in 2018, arguing that she was sexually abused and sex trafficked her and other underage black girls, and happens to be in the same place, Kenosha, Wisconsin. White gentleman fatally shot and injured one man during a protest in Kenosha, arguing he was ambushed.
Now, did this happen? Did she kill him like during her escape or during the assault, or did she escape and then go back for him?
I think she escaped and went back for him.
That was the mistake.
Yeah.
And I don't morally, I get it. Morally, hats off to you, because that monster did not deserve to get away with it. I'm gonna just say that, right? I don't know about. He didn't deserve to get away with it. We'll leave it at that. My personal opinions, we're gonna keep out of it, right? But legally, right? Legally, once you escape, if you can get away without violence, you're right. You're in the clear to go after him through the justice system, which we all know does not usually work for people that look like us. That's your recourse. When you go back to something, regardless of your moral standpoint or whether you have moral high ground, you now become the aggressor.
Yeah.
You now become the attacker. As opposed to defending yourself, now you become the attacker. What he did was wrong morally and illegal. What you did was just illegal. Morally, I get it. But
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Now you stepped into his realm, and because you look the way you do, you got the consequences that he should have gotten, because it was emotionally satisfying to you, as opposed to just getting retribution or getting justice. You know what I'm saying? I feel for her, but at the same time, I understand the sentence.
Yeah. Like I think Nikki said, at that point it became premeditated,
Right?
And so unfortunately,
Because you can't even claim crime of passion at that point in time,
right?
Because you left,
right. All right, let's go to. I think I remember seeing this one. I think this was a pretty good conversation that they were having.
On my profiles, people don't want to touch you. I remember being on a date with someone, so I brought him back to my place. Was like, okay, like I need to tell you something. Like I'm HIV positive, and I remember he like looked at me. It was like I murdered him. I was like, I thought he was gonna beat the shit out of me. He was like, I can't believe you wouldn't tell me, and like you gave me HIV, and like was just losing his mind. And I'm like, no, that's not possible. Even if I bled on you, like in an open wound, like that wouldn't happen. I'm undetectable, and like but he just like didn't want to hear it. Now, like, the way the law goes, like being undetectable, like I really don't have to like disclose my status. Right. And you think about it, like anyone that you meet on your first date or if like you're hooking up, like are you like, I have diabetes, I have high blood pressure. You're not telling them any of this shit. Where HIV is now, like if you are undetectable, like you don't necessarily like have to disclose that. I don't think you're putting anyone at any risk that you have to like necessarily go through that. But it's because of the stigma and shame that I feel like I have to disclose. People would look at that as betrayal. But HIV,
it is 100% betrayal. Person, because I'm not going to say any pronoun. Person, that is 100% betrayal and unmoral. You need to tell me. Somebody wrote in the comments comparing HIV to diabetes is diabolical, and it 100% is. Of course, you're not telling me if you have diabetes on the first date. And you don't have to tell me that you're HIV positive on the first date. You need to tell me if at any point in time you believe this is going down the path of intimacy. Hey, I am this, and I get to make a decision about the rest of my life. You saying you undetectable, I don't give a goddamn how undetectable it is. Listen, I need to know. because this is a decision that I have to make. A girl told me this one time about her and herpes, and was like, I can't catch it. I'm gonna pass on that, shorty. I'm gonna pass on that. No, nah, I'm gonna pass on that one. And it's not that like I don't, I get that there's that there's certain ways that you can catch it and stuff like that, but it was a place where I didn't want to go, that I didn't want to go down. And people have a right to be able to make that decision. You know what I'm saying? So,
All right, so I was looking it up. Not that it actually matters, but it does say, because I didn't know this. I didn't know this at all. When you take PrEP or something like that, and you are HIV positive, but you're undetectable, you can't transmit it. But still, it's still something that you deal with. And if we're going to be intimate, that, like you said, you should disclose so that I can make my decision. Because mentally, right? And this is what would piss me off the most. Even if I couldn't catch it, you knew you should have disclosed it because you told me after. You just wanted to get what you wanted to get first. You see what I'm saying? And that's fucked up, because you feel like had you told me before, you wouldn't have got it. Now you tell me beforehand and you let me do my research, you might get more respect, you might get the intimacy, you might get all of these things, but you might not, because of the stigma, right? I understand that you might not, because of the stigma. But at the end of the day, that's not your choice to make, and you took that choice away from me. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody did something physically to you after that, hey, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. It's better, like, you could have been on a date with somebody, and when they coming back to our place, all right, or they coming back to my place, all right, cool. You know what? Before you come, I need to let you know that this is where I am. You can't catch it no matter what, because I'm undetectable, blah, blah, blah. Here's the test results, blah, blah, blah. But I want to respect you enough to give you your own choice.
Yeah.
But if you don't, it's not even, it's about whether I can catch it. But even if I can't catch it, now it's about the fact that you disrespected me. We got problems. We got real problems.
And now I have questions too. Like, I mean, like, for real, and maybe that's a part of your life that you don't want to tell, or you feel like you shouldn't have to tell me, in terms of like, how did this happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, because was the person that you got it from undetectable too, or like what?
No, because like I said, I just looked it up, and it says they was probably detectable, and you probably got it from somebody who didn't disclose beforehand, so you know how I feel. My thing is, after you tell me that, we both got appointments. I got an appointment with my doctor. You got an appointment with Jesus. That's it. I don't got no questions. I got no questions. We just got appointments that we got to make, and I'm gonna make sure you get to yours.
And I dang, what was I about to say? It was something good too that I can't remember. Oh Lord, I can't remember.
But you know what? Jesus probably saved you from that, because you be saying, "Wow."
I knew what I was gonna say.
No, you don't.
It's like a woman. Like, I need you to tell me if you on birth control or not. You know what I'm saying? If you on birth control, I need to know. You know?
Yeah. I mean, that's very true. That's very true.
I need to know if you're on birth control or not. You know what I'm saying? Because
I mean, that's very true.
Are we making a CVS run in the morning or not?
That's very true. But if I don't, like I said, if I don't know you, we ain't been in this. First off, I'm strapping up anyway. And second off, even if I'm not strapping up, I'm not letting no No.
Yeah, I don't care about no WAP. Always strong.
Mm-mm. I like seeing my artwork. Never mind. You know, this ain't that show. Never mind.
Yeah.
This ain't that show.
Yeah. Oh man. Did you watch the Olympics at all?
No, I caught a couple recaps, but I did not get to watch the Olympics.
Did you watch the did you hear about like the sprinting senior Noah Lyles law? So he was supposed his race, Noah Lyles' race, was the 200-meter dash, right? He was supposed to, that was the one he was supposed to win super easy. The 100 was what he was trying to win. He ends up winning the 100 by like 2 1,000ths of a second.
I seen that because he had that lean. I seen that.
Because he did a little, you know what I'm saying, like that. And then he lost the 200, got bronze in the 200, and then claimed to have COVID. And then the next day was out partying in Paris. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't like this dude Noah Lyles, dog. Like if there's one person that I don't like in entertainment athletes, it is him, bro. His attitude is shit. Like the cocky, like I've never been more happy to see someone lose than when I saw him lose.
Really?
Yeah.
So
bro.
I don't know enough about him to not like him, right? I do think on that type of level, you have to have a certain level of cockiness, because when you're listen, you know what? Fuck it. When you're black and you're one of the best in the world is trying to tear you down.
For sure.
So you have to have a level of I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that level of I don't give a fuck, you got to be able to back it up as well.
And then it can't move into arrogance.
It can't.
Where it's like nobody can tell me that. So this is the dude who was like, I gotta sit here and watch the NBA players call themselves world champions. World champions of what? The United States? You didn't play against the whole world. We played against the whole world. So now everybody in the NBA and NBA fans are like, oh, we want you to lose, bro.
I mean, but is he wrong? But listen. Emotions aside, is he wrong?
So the best players in the world come to the United States to play basketball, which is the reason why they call themselves world champions. Because it's not just the United States player. Like 60-some players in the NBA now are from other countries. And that doesn't sound like a large number until you realize that there's only 400 players in the NBA total.
I mean, yeah, but you look at it, that's not even half.
Yeah, it's not half. But I mean, if you think about like the players from other countries, they want to come here to play for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then, you know, obviously the U.S. men just won gold. So they was like, you know, are we world champions now and all of that good stuff. And so, I mean, I just.
Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, your feelings aside, if you're looking at it now, if everybody who was really, really good was going to Germany and France and all these other places, and then the U.S. still won, you know what I'm saying? Like, then would the U.S. still be champions because the U.S. players are in the other places, or would those places really still claim
they would claim themselves as world champions because this is the best league in the world.
I'm saying like if the U.S. players went to France, right? The U.S. players went to France, and you know what I'm saying, we were left with the D League, right? And then say there was 60% of the U.S. in Germany, and then Germany won. Would the NBA players be like, "Oh, Germany beat us," or it was like, "Oh, U.S. we're still the best. Like y'all beat us because y'all had our players.
Nah, I would consider Germany as the world champions. If Germany has the best league where players are flying across the sea to go and play in Germany, and then they won over there, Germany. I mean, even if the team is made up of all American players and they call themselves world champions over there in Germany, I mean, that's completely fine. Germany's world champions.
Right. But it's just like, all right, Germany's the world champions because they had the best player. Like we were left with the D League. So we're not playing against anybody they're not playing against anybody on their level for real because all of the best players are there. So like not to take away from the US players, because the US is dope. You know what I'm saying? Like the NBA in the US has some of the best players in the league born from the US regardless. You see what I'm saying? So like I understand them being like, yo, we're world champions because y'all are the best. There was nobody on y'all level. But like I said, a lot of the best players from other places came here. So like they're left with the D League. Noah Lyles is competing against everybody's A League. You see what I'm saying? Like everybody's A League. He's the US is not competing against everybody else's. In basketball, you're not competing against everybody else's A League. You're competing against their B and C league. Nobody's coming over here for track. Noah Lyles just happens to be the best out of everybody's A League by himself. He don't got nobody to pass the ball to.
Yeah,
he's by himself. So like, regardless of emotions aside and characteristics aside, he's literally the fastest motherfucker in the world right now,
for sure.
And he can talk like that. Now, do I like his would you like his personality? Probably not. But until somebody can shut him up, he's allowed to talk the way he wants.
He shut up already. He shut up when he won that damn bronze and not that damn gold is when he shut up.
Oh well, yeah.
For the 100 meter, I mean, you know what I'm saying, cool. But when he won that, you were supposed to win the 200. You were supposed to do the double crown, the 100 and the 200. I think only 3 men have ever done that, and Usain Bolt did it like 3 times in a row.
Oh yeah, that's Usain Bolt. You know what I'm saying?
You know what
that's like
nobody want to talk shit. Then I'm like, hey, what can I say?
Right, but I mean, it's crazy just because somebody else did what you did multiple times. Like I said, this is his first goal. He might come back next year or in the next 4 years and do it again. You see what I'm saying?
I'll be there in Los Angeles too.
I'm just saying, like, a personality aside, because we all know that the 100-meter race in the Olympics is the most popular thing it's the most out of all the events, gymnastics, you know what I'm saying, skiing, out of all the events, the 100-meter race is the most popular event. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So yeah, you were gassed to win the 200. You got bronze. You medaled. It wasn't the medal you claimed you was gonna get, but you medaled. Cool. All right, fine. That's, you know what I'm saying. It is what it is. Yeah. But you won the most popular race.
He definitely did. He definitely did. And it was a little.
He told motherfuckers he was gonna do it too.
Off that start, I was like, "Ooh boy!" See, and see, like that's another thing that I didn't like about it was that like after he won the race, he's like, "I got asthma, I got dyslexia, I got ADD, I got ADHD, I got this, and I still won." But then when he lost, super quiet. Quiet, bro.
Isn't that how everybody is though?
Hey, but my thing is that you can't talk when you win, but then hide from the media when you lose.
Why not?
When you take that L, you still got go talk to the media people and let them ask them damn questions.
Apparently he doesn't. Apparently he doesn't.
Hey, listen. You can't just be up when you up. When you get even if he would have went and said what Beast Mode said, I'm just here so I won't get fined. He go talk to the media after you took that L, not after he took the L.
All right, so
Stick
let
my
me
arm out.
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. What race came first? What race came first? The 100,
The
the
100.
200,
Yeah, the 100.
came first.
Yeah, 100. And then he had a day off. I mean, he had like 16 hours off.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, listen.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that shit go to he probably fucked this.
But he ain't have COVID when he ran that 101 though. But all of a sudden he pulled up to the 200. He got on a damn COVID mask, looking like, oh Lord, here he go, here he go with his little scapegoat. So as soon as he lose, he lost. I can't breathe. Oxygen tank. 8 hours later, this nigga's in Paris in the club doing TikTok challenges, doing this and shit. I'm like, oh, that man. Hey man, my man lost that COVID faster than he lost that race, boy. God dang.
Hey, listen. I don't got nothing for it, bro. Like that's wild as hell. That's wild as hell. All I'm saying is that 100. Once you win that, you just say whatever the fuck you want to say. Now, after losing the 200, you probably should have just had some humility. But it's really hard to humble somebody who, yeah, I'm saying it's like winning a Super Bowl and then losing a scrimmage the next day. You're like, I mean, hey, fuck it, I still got a ring.
It's like being a Dallas Cowboys fan, winning all of the regular season games and then losing in the playoffs. All right. Jasmine Chavez faces backlash after telling her son to stop yelling. Blaze, I told you you're not a girl. Stop screaming. Now, keep in mind, Blaze is not even 1 year old. Is Blaze allowed to scream?
He's a baby. And she said this to him like on camera.
I told you you're not a girl. Stop. 100%. Yes, Blaze. This is what he does all day. He just yells. Between him like being so tuned into TV and screaming, I just be like, he sound like a big boy. No, I don't like when he do that screaming shit. He's not a girl. Blaze, I told you you're not a girl. Stop screaming.
There you go. There's your leader.
Who is she?
I don't know. Let's look her up. Maybe I'm sure she's a Instagram model or something.
I have a real problem.
She's an internet personality. That's what she is.
I have a real problem when people just do dumb stuff with their kids. Like, this generation is so cooked, bro, and it kills me because he's a baby. Baby scream. He can't talk yet.
Infant.
Like,
She be in Fashion Nova clothes with a nice body. That's who she is.
I feel so sorry for the generation that's coming up, that's being raised by this generation, because there's no empathy, there's no patience. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's looking at him scream, and granted, sometimes you just gotta let baby scream because they just be doing stuff. I get that. Yeah, cool, 100%. He's tuned into the TV, or he's wilding out. Figure out what's wrong with him, or let him go. Either way, especially with boys, sometimes you just gotta let boys go. That's fine. But like, being online, being like, Blaze, I told you you're not a girl. Like, first off, you really think he understands you? Second off, that's his natural way of communicating. He can't talk yet. Why are you I got nothing. I got nothing. Bro, I just like, I'm trying to figure out a way to combat the stupidity, but sometimes you can't be rational with, you know what I'm saying, somebody who's irrational.
Yeah, like this dude posted like his daughters are never gonna have to pay for anything or anything like that. Actually, we're gonna get into that in a second because I'm gonna find that joint. But real quick, let's go to this one. Simone Biles' biological mother, Shannon, lives in Ohio in a drug-infested neighborhood. She's been living in the same rundown house for years. Her millionaire daughter, Simone Biles, Olympic gold medalist winner, does not talk to her. Shannon abandoned her kids when she was on drugs. It says her father, which is not her father that stepped up. It is the mother's mother and father who stepped up and raised Simone Biles along with her siblings. And she says she wished she was invited to Simone Biles' wedding. And she's waiting on Simone Biles to reach out to her. And she wants to tell her how proud of her she is, but she will not reach out to Simone Biles.
Imagine being the parent that broke the relationship and waiting for your child who survived without you to fix something that you broke. Imagine that.
Imagine that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no, good on Simone. It's good on Simone Biles, because, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this is, I ain't gonna hold y'all. That's a little bit that it kind of hit home, because, you know what I'm saying? And I'm saying this on live on a platform. I have a dad, right? And he left me a long time ago. Popped in and out of my life, and I used to be hungry for his attention and his affection, and he chose drugs. I don't even call him a stepdad. He's not a stepdad. He's the dad that stepped up. You feel me? That's my dad. There was one time I had a conversation with my mom. My mom was like, well, maybe you should reach out to him. And I was just like, I don't feel the desire to. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel the desire to rekindle something that's not my responsibility. I was his child. You know what I'm saying? I got dogs, and I can't imagine if something was wrong with them, me not being like, oh, let me figure out what's going on with my dogs. Having a child, you know what I'm saying? I got a dad who I can't biologically match with, and this man went through hell and hot water to make sure I was cool. Imagine me disrespecting him, trying to fix it. No, I'm good. The person being relatives don't make you family. You know what I'm saying? Being blood doesn't make you family. You know what I'm saying? They say blood is thicker than water. That's the actual opposite of the exact quote. The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb, meaning the family you choose is more important than the family you're born into. So the family that chose me is the family I'm rocking with. So Simone Biles' mom, she gonna be waiting a long time. Hopefully.
That's gonna be a call she ain't never gonna get. I can tell you that.
Never gonna get. I hope she never get that call.
All right.
I do hope she womans up and reaches out, and maybe Simone can forgive her, because forgiveness is next to God. Well, they say cleanliness is next to forgiveness, but forgiveness is what, you know what I'm saying, love is built on. But until that happens, that ain't her responsibility.
And that don't mean you getting a check or a new house either.
Negative. It's negative.
It does not mean that. All right, let's go to it.
It's my 14-year-old daughter, Mari. When you start dating, what he gonna have to do? Are you spending 50-50 with anybody?
No.
Why?
We don't.
Come on. See, common sense for her. Y'all got to understand the reason why I be so stern on paying 100% of everything because I have two beautiful baby girls. All right. I got a 14-year-old and I got a 2-year-old. And guess what? They ain't going to be dealing with that bullshit that most women got to deal with in today's time. They're not going to be out here struggling, trying to figure out how they going to eat their next meal because they dealt with the wrong man. No, you got to pay 100% for everything. All right. I'm raising them the same way that they see their dad doing. I've been paying all the bills since day one. My wife have never touched the bill since 2014. And that's the year that I met her. Pay 100% of everything. Because if you don't, you are not considered a real man. Stay by yourself until you're able to provide 100%. That's all I'm saying. You can't do that. You don't need to be with nobody. The relationship math is if you can't take care of yourself, you damn sure can't take care of this person. Stay by yourself and prioritize yourself. This is why I firmly believe in 100% of everything. Men is supposed to pay 100% of everything, especially if you got baby girls. How dare you say that you ain't gonna do that and women don't deserve this and that? Your daughter should be looking at you like you crazy. We real men, and real men stand up on real men responsibilities, all right? We stand up for what we believe in, and this is what we believe in as real men. This is a real man telling you, pay 100% of the bills and don't consider yourself a real man. Because guess what? There's kids like mine that's actually getting raised to actually with that mindset of actually elevating, all right? Comment your thoughts below. Let's get it.
Okay.
Well, to each his own. That's the way he wants to raise his daughters. Hopefully that works out for him.
It's not. It's not. Because you got to think about it, right? Let's do some math here, okay? Let's run some math. I imagine this black man wants his daughters to marry black men. Okay? I would probably imagine. Now, let's think. How many black men make enough money to be able to afford everything that he is able to afford on that level? Minuscule percentage. Now, let's take that minuscule percentage and then divide that by how many of them are still available, and then divide that by how many of them would actually be faithful. How many men? He said there's 8 billion people in the world. Well, dummy. I mean, let's take that number of men all the way down to about 3 billion. Let's take that number all the way down to about 1 billion who are within the age range of 18 to 40. You know what I'm saying? Now we're at about 500 million. You know what I'm saying? Then let's think about how many of that 500 million your daughters are going to think are attractive. Let's take that number down to 100,000, 200,000, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Then let's take that number down to, do you see how the numbers are slowly doing? Out of the 200,000, 400,000 that your daughter's going to find attractive, how many of them are actually making that amount of money to where they're going to be able to afford all of the jewelry and all of the luxuries and all of this stuff? How many? Come on, bro.
So listen.
Each his own, but goddamn, the math's not math.
Listen. One of the things he didn't say is that he didn't say that she had to be treated right. He said that all her bills had to be paid. You see what I'm saying? Like, we got to listen to what these niggas are saying, bro. We got to listen to what these niggas are saying. None of these, that'll be 0%. I 1%. I feel it. Listen, these men who claim to be alpha males and taking care of their women and paying 100% of the bills and telling other men that that's what they should be doing, one, don't understand the dynamics of different relationships. They only understand, they have a one-track mind, right? Which means they think in one direction, right? You think in one direction. A leader, you know what I'm saying? Let's for all you men that watch this and think like this, a quarterback on the field has to be able to read the defense, have a main receiver, but if that play falls apart, be able to think of different options. You may be the quarterback and run the whole thing, but you might have to hand it off to your running back. You might have to call the audible. You might have to give it to somebody that you didn't plan to. You got other captains on the field. There's other people in your ear telling you, okay, call the audible. We see it from the skybox. A person that can think has a one-track mind, says this is the play I'm running, whether it's going to work or not, right? You're telling men pay 100% of the bills. That's what real men do. You've just reduced being a real man down to being a bank, being a financier,
being money. That's it.
Right. So we not talking about how, okay, yes, make sure you provide for your wife 100%. I get that. Any man should provide for his wife, but also, you know what I'm saying, you're not talking about excuse me, you're not talking about how a man should treat her emotionally, mentally. You're teaching her to focus on the money, focus on what you can get, focus on your comfortability, right? So she could get with a man that could pay all her bills, but is emotionally, mentally, maybe physically abusive. You know what I'm saying? Does that open the space for her to come talk to you and be like, Dad, he's doing X, Y, and Z to me, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? When you're telling her, like, no, baby girl, get with a man that can take care of all your bills. That's what a real man is. So now, just because he's paying all her bills, she looks at her mom and she said, okay, well, he's paying all my bills. Dad's paying all her bills. I don't see mom complaining about something, so maybe I shouldn't complain about this. You see what I'm saying? You don't open up a safe space. You don't, and to be fair, we don't know if he's teaching her this stuff. We don't know if he's teaching her to, okay, well, hustle until you find that man. Make sure you can pay your own stuff until you find that man. That may be what he's teaching her. But what you're saying, all we have is all we have to go off of is what you're putting out, right? These men that are saying that, oh, you got to pay 100% of the bills, pay your woman $50,000 if you want her name, and da-da-da-da-da. You're coming from a place of, okay, because you made it and that's your lifestyle, that should be everybody's lifestyle. Let's think about that. If everybody gets that lifestyle, that takes you from being 1% to one of the niggas, and you lose everything you get. Because I guarantee most of them niggas that got all of that money are not the best looking niggas. So you stand next to a nigga that look better than you and can do more than you, you lose what you got.
So there are 1.79 million millionaires, black millionaires, right? This is what the numbers are saying. So out of that, we've got to figure how many of them are men. Chances are they're probably more black male millionaires than women because of athletics. So, and then I just looked up the percentage, the chances of becoming rich as a black male, right? Bro, we've got like a 1% chance of becoming a millionaire, 6% chance of becoming a millionaire with a master's degree. If you got a master's degree, it's 6%. 6%. So you're telling me your daughter is going to find one of the 6% of the 1.79 million. Your daughter's going to find one of the 6%. Now, of the 6%, how many of them are single? Because typically what happens, how do the black men become the millionaires? Typically, black men become millionaires when they're in relationships, is what happened. They become millionaires after they found the one, and then they grow together with that woman to become a millionaire. How many eligible bachelors do you see walking around that are just millionaires? Don't worry, I'll wait.
Right. And if you do, they're probably out doing whatever the fuck they want.
Whatever they want at this time, because now it becomes, what can you do for me that I can't do for myself? Are you cooking and are you cleaning and are you doing laundry and all of these different things in this traditional household where you think I'm supposed to pay 100% of the bills? What are you doing? Oh, you want to pay for laundry service. Oh, you want to pay for a chef. all you want to pay. Now, are you a burden to me? Are you an expense to me? Am I paying? Is this Pretty Woman?
Mm-hmm.
Am I paying for the poom poom?
Listen. I will never negate the power and the motivation that a woman brings to a man's life. There are things that a man can reach, and there are things that a man will reach and do with the respect and the motivation and the belief of a woman behind him. I'm telling y'all, we are wired. We are wired to please y'all. We're wired that way. You know what I'm saying? We had a conversation about taking out the trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, you make a big deal about your man taking out the trash, he's going to want to do it all the time. We're wired, you know what I'm saying, to feel to appreciate gratification. You know what I'm saying? Your gratitude. Listen, and what makes us want to do better is a woman that's like, oh, you know, I see where you at. I'm about to grind with you.
Right. I'm gonna help.
You
I'm
know
gonna
what I'm saying?
elevate you. You got to come
Right.
already elevated, bro. By the time I'm already elevated, your daughter done missed the wave, my guy. Because you know why? She's only here for my money. She only here for my money. No, you can say all of the stuff that you want, brother. You can say all the stuff that you want, but I guarantee you, if I talk to, we can line up a bunch of millionaire men and say, do I want I don't want my wife to have to pay bills. Of course, that's a goal of mine. I don't want her to have to do it. But in terms of coming into it, especially if I'm already a millionaire, chances are I'm looking at, oh, she want the Birkin bag. She want this. She want this. She want this. Then she complaining about I'm out all the time. She complaining about where I'm going and all of that stuff. Like I say, if I was already a millionaire and then I come into it and I'm paying for everything and you asking me questions about where I'm going, who you talking to? I'm going out. What the fuck you mean? I'll be back.
Are you asking me where I'm going after leaving our $1 million home?
After leaving my $1 million home because you ain't paying for this. Because that's where the power comes in.
Listen.
You ain't got nothing. You don't own nothing. All you got is what I bought you.
Listen, like I say, even at the end of this, like I say, you know what I'm saying? It don't cost nothing to support us, but you put a $sign behind it, I'm gonna make sure it's multiplied. A woman's job, like I was listening to a little video the other day. She was like, it was a woman speaking, and she was like, we're not the same. Our jobs in life are to complement each other. He takes care of the house, I make it a home. He is the head of this house, I'm the heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, she was like, he brings home the groceries, I make it a meal. Everything you do has to complement each other. A lot of people think that when people say, oh, we got to be equally yoked, means we got to like the same stuff, we got to do the same thing, we got to be the same place, be the same person. No, you're unbalanced at that point because the scales are heavy on one side and light on another. Me, I'm very creative. I need somebody who's organized. You know what I'm saying? I'm super like focused on the workout. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody who knows how to have fun. There's a lot of times where I enjoy peace and quiet, but like I'm just a very chill person. I enjoy people who are talkative because you know what I'm saying? Like I like being, you know what I'm saying, equal. I like being around my opposite because it balances. That's what equally yoked means. Oh, you bought the Airbnb, I'm gonna buy the food and I'm gonna pay for the excursions. Oh, you want to pay for the movie, I'm gonna buy the snacks. Oh, you want to do it, you know what I'm saying? And it's not necessarily about buying stuff. This is just examples. Oh, you like this type of show? I like when you happy. So we'll sit and watch this type of show. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be equally yoked.
Equally yoked for sure, man. I think like my comment was this ain't it, and he was like, yeah, let's get on live and we can talk about it. My thing is that I'm not going to try to convince you because it would be stupid of me to try to argue.
Well, wait, who said that?
The guy that was in the video. He said he want to go live. I said, bro, I'm willing to go live. I mean, with you. He was like, yeah, just tap into a live anytime. I was like, yeah, I got you, bro. And we can have the conversation. I'm not going to try to convince you because that's what you believe. I'm just going to help. I want to help you realize the chances of this happening for your daughter.
Wait, so you actually talked to that dude?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we had a DM and everything.
You should have brought him up here. What you doing?
He don't want to come on here. He want to go on his live, and which I'm okay with going on his live because he got 1 million followers. I'll take some of your followers from you. It's gonna be more beneficial for me than it will be you.
Please go on his. I promise you, I'll be back up. Please go on his live.
I'm absolutely. When I do it, I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna text you when I do it too. Because look, my thing is that, bro. Again, I'm not trying to convince you. I'm just saying the chances of this happening for your children slim to none.
My thing is
your daughter, bro.
And my thing is
not about to wipe up your daughter.
But see, my thing is I get your sentiment because you did it. You want somebody to take care of your daughters the way you're taking care of your wife. I get it. But your wife probably got you because she wasn't looking for your money. She was looking for the personality, and you just happened to be a man that could do that. Now, you want your daughters to succeed? Teach them to look for good men, not rich men.
And
they're not the same thing. They're not the same thing.
Not the same thing, bro. And that's the crazy part is that, and now it becomes the entitlement piece of now. If your kids aren't working for anything and they haven't worked for anything, what do they learn about the value of work? Because when you're gone and this is all done, yeah, your kids are going to be set up and they're going to have all of this money. But do you realize the percentage of people that lose millions after their family has worked their asses off to obtain millions because they don't have the knowledge, the wherewithal to get, because they've never had to work for anything?
Mm-hmm.
They never had to work. Oh, no, I got her set up with this business and this business and this. That don't mean she's going to be able to take care of it. Just because you set her up with the damn business. You haven't seen people go in and they got a whole board of people and then they kick them out of the company and now they're left with nothing. You've never seen that before. You've never heard that before. You've never read that book, seen that interview, read that story, watched that movie.
You know what I think a good tactic to talk to bro would be about, not necessarily what you're teaching your daughter, because like thinking about it, like I was thinking about, if I were to be on a live with him, I'd be like, oh, why are you teaching daughters? We're not with him day to day. It's not necessarily about what he's teaching his daughter. It's about what he's telling social media. And it's just like, all right, cool. If you've attained a level that most Black men are trying to get to, right? As opposed to telling everybody that your daughter is looking for this, teach men how to be what your daughter's looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like you're talking about.
I'll give you credit that he is. He's made some millionaires from
right. From
so
what said. So it's just what I'm saying. So it's like you're telling people that you teach your daughter to look for this type of man. Give the full context. Give the full context of, okay, yeah, you know what I'm saying? She's looking for somebody who's able to take care of the bills because she's able to take care of the bills. You can't bring something to the table that she already has. If I got a table with mac and cheese on it and then 3 people bring mac and cheese to the cookout, I don't want that because we already have that. Cool. That's a great sentiment. But what you're telling the world is that your daughter's going to be a gold digger. That's the message you're giving. So you should probably revamp that to give the message that you're actually giving your daughter, because what you're giving us, we look at you like, yeah, you wildin'. We look at you like you're raising gold diggers, which you really might be raising hustlers and good women. And I'm not taking that from you as a Black man, as a father, but at the same time, you have to be mindful about the information and the air that or the persona that you're putting out on social media, because you know what I'm saying? When you do that and you put your daughter on camera, there might be rich niggas like, oh, well, you know what I'm saying? Well, when she grow up, she gonna be fine. I got millions. I'm gonna go holler at her because her dad gonna like me. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like you're inviting the wrong type, not necessarily the wrong type of people. You're inviting
energy.
right? You're inviting too broad of a spectrum in the 1%, and you can narrow that down. Now, granted, the pickings is going to be slim, but they're going to be safer.
Non-existent.
You know what I'm saying? You shut the door on caring men and open the door for rich men to your daughter. That's the way it looks on social media. You should be careful about that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, when I do go live on them, bro, I definitely hit you up. Because it's gonna
please do, because I will be there, bro. I will be there.
Fun. It's gonna be fun. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Gave y'all a little bit of overtime today. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Every single Tuesday, man, we are here for y'all entertainment pleasure. Video recap of the live taping as well as the show. Definitely come and appreciate everybody who has already posted their live recap videos, man. Y'all are so amazing. Thank y'all for coming out and enjoying with us. My motto is always stay in your bag, so you never got to chase a bag. And as always, my man Mike Smalls is gonna take us out.
Number 3,427 in the bag. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this for like what, two and a half years now, bro.
Man.
We've been on it. We only missed like three Tuesdays. You know what I'm saying? But we human. You know what I'm saying?
We need vacation. Even pastors go on vacation.
Right. Facts. But listen, we appreciate y'all. Make sure you follow us. Backpack Jeff on all platforms, Sapio Simpsons on all platforms, and it costs nothing to follow us. But if you put a $sign behind it, we always gonna make it sure it's multiplied. With that being said, I love all of y'all because y'all deserve to be loved. Progress don't start until you feel like you should stop, and ignorance can't exist if you have Sapio-like senses, because knowledge is a choice and feeling is a privilege. Holla at y'all in a minute.
Yeah.
Out.